called Ban worriedly. Ban, I think you should pay attention here too. Dako, who was blushing even without realizing it, was smiling, something she didn't usually do. In Dako's mind, although she wasn't familiar with the style of the chosen clothes, she had liked them because they had been suggested by Ban. It had been a long time since she had gone shopping freely, especially this way. While Dako smiled happily, someone was lurking. Ruchel, staring at her from a distance, commented out loud so she could hear. "Greedy pig!" Dako shouted at Ruchel irritably, making her run to ask for help from Ban, who didn't understand how they could start fighting so suddenly. Sometime later, Ruchel, holding out her hand, brought a piece of candy to Ban's mouth. Seeing that scene, Dako, who was supposed to be gifted, was extremely annoyed. Blushing, Ban tried to push Ruchel away, stating that he could eat by himself, but she refused not to feed him. Crossing her arms, Dako questioned, "We can assume that the problem of this beast becoming berserker in battles is solved, right?" Eating the candy served by Ruchel, Ban replied with a full mouth. Yes, that's right." Smiling and grabbing Ban's arm lovingly, Ruchel rubbed against him, commenting happily. Yes, Ban took care of that perfectly. Despite the situation between the two, Dako called the result a victory, since Ruchel would be under control. Upon discovering that Ruchel's problem had been solved, Slight realized that he was now the only problematic one on the team. At the outdoor cafe, Ban asked Doko how hard she had forced Slight to train for him to call himself problematic openly. Doko corrected Ban's comment. "He's not a problem, he's a ticking time bomb." "Seriously," Dako called everyone's attention to her opinion. Slight's sword was a serious problem. Looking at the swordsman, she questioned, "Do you have anything to say about what happened yesterday?" However, even Slight knew that his actions had not been natural. Leaning back on the table, he sighed dejectedly. "I'll try to fight without the holy sword, if possible." Seeing him put that condition to not fight with the sword, Doko got annoyed, worrying even Ban. Upon seeing Slight lie down on the table, hiding his face, Ban wondered why he wasn't open to not using the sword. He thought about how long Slight would hide his own problems from the group. In the end, Ban could only sigh and enjoy his iced coffee, because he wouldn't be able to force Slight to reveal everything. However, in the middle of the cold sips, Ban received a thought transmission from Dako. "How long are you going to just stand there watching?" Surprised, he looked at her, who, intimidating, reminded him, "You share the same room, don't you? What's the point of having a handsome face if you don't use it? Flirt with him, just like you did with the beast." Ban almost choked on the coffee, coughing in a hurry at Dako's words. Oblivious to the mental transmission Ban had received, Ruchel asked in a hurry if he was okay. While Ruchel tried to take care of Ban, Dako continued to send him thought transmissions. "If you keep walking on tiptoes near him, he'll keep being stubborn and hiding things, won't he? You managed to charm the beast, so why not Slight?" Ban finally looked at Dako again and replied, "I just wanted to get along with Ruchel. It's not what you're thinking. Besides, Slight is a guy. What do you expect me to do?" Dako looked away annoyed, avoiding facing him while she put him against the wall, reminding him that it was he who wanted to support those two. "I'm doing my part, but you also need to do yours, instead of just sitting there doing nothing." Almost rolling his eyes, Ban stated that he already planned to do something. Changing the subject and addressing everyone, Ban opened an information window while he commented, "Guys, have you heard about the special external activities next week? I'm sending it to you via message, so check it out." Ruchel, upon hearing Ban's words, remembered that these activities were about trips to other dimensions. Ban confirmed the information, commenting that they were large-scale activities where students and teachers traveled together. Since it was the first time Dako had heard something like that, she asked if the Union always did public services like that. Upon seeing the trip information, Slight began to get annoyed, changing his attitude. "What is this? Observing the lower dimensions in the name of the poor souls who cannot defend themselves? The goal of this special activity is to stop the wave of monsters? Why do you talk about the lower dimensions as if they couldn't exist without the care of a higher dimension?" Ban agreed with Slight, and Dako, beside him, commented, "If he wants to become a leader of all dimensions, I think this level of perspective is essential. You don't need to distort your thoughts so much." Slight, sighing, hid his irritation, frustrated because all these activities were just a preliminary education for those who wanted to become divinities. Ban remained silent. He had been feeling something for some time. Seeing how strongly Slight held resentments against higher dimensions, he was able to imagine that something must have happened on the planet where Slight lived. Leaving the subject of Slight's story aside, Ban stated that he needed to tell them something else. Ban shocked the three at the table with his words, "Starting this week, I'll be participating in Professor Yumina's magical combat classes. That's why I'll be training for now." The trio at the table screamed in unison, "Why are you only telling us this now?" A few days later, in the training room, Ban found himself sitting on the floor. With the magic wand in his hands, Ban asked her, "You can speak freely now. I'm all ears." Seeing the wand in silence, Ban smiled somberly, intimidating her. Hey, if you fail again today, maybe I'll need to break you. It's been 3 days since I got you and you still haven't given me any magic language concepts. Maybe it's because you have a strong ego, but what's clear is that you're not cooperating. Ban was seeing himself running out of time. Professor Yumina was treating him like a magic apprentice because he had obtained a magic artifact. So he couldn't allow himself to be humiliated in the next day's class. Ban threw the magic wand on the floor, grabbing a hammer while he sighed. Time is running out. I'm still struggling with the concept. Is there no other way, is there? I just need to destroy you and absorb the concept from your remains. Ban raised the hammer with a somber look, saying goodbye to the magic wand. If you end up breaking, it's your fault, not mine. Goodbye. However, the moment before the hammer hit the magic wand, she screamed. Wait! The magic wand revealed her voice in a hurry. You human? You just looked inside me without warning and you think you can just talk to me now? Don't be ridiculous! Who do you think you are to try to break me? Confused, Ban took the magic wand in his hand, asking what she meant by saying that he had entered inside her. Are you talking about my Babylonian code ability? The magic wand irritably shouted at Ban. This barbaric power! Why would I recognize someone who uses such a brutal authority? Magic is the way of those who follow the noble, elegant, and absolute laws of the cosmos, and yet you ripped me apart without even asking permission. Someone like you could never become a wizard. Forcing him to cover his ears due to the magic wand's screams, Ban told her to be quiet. Holding the wand upside down, Ban stared at her with wide eyes, telling her to stop making a fuss and quickly hand over the concept she had. Wondering how she had ended up with such a brute, the magic wand gave in. She swung in a hurry, throwing out of herself a small sphere of light with words around it. Upon collecting that concept, Ban received a notification, absorbing 1,100 units of magical languages. The depth of the all-seeing eye, all-hearing ear, and all-speaking tongue has reached 165. The wand, with her head down, commented that she always imagined she would create a wizard who would shake the world, but now she was being usurped, falling into a pathetic life. Reminding the wand that she wasn't even human, Ban questioned what life she was talking about. New notifications appeared. The complete transformation into kanji of the magical language is now possible. Besides that, an elemental notification appeared. Fire, water, wind, earth, and other attributes can now be artificially generated, amplified, and controlled. Holding out his hand, Ban created a magic circle with 5 elements. Now, he could understand the magical language and its structure, something that was impossible before. He could finally participate in Professor Yumina's classes without any worry. Looking at the magic wand in his hand, Ban realized that she was more impressive than he had imagined. Worried to see the young man's interested look, the magic wand began to tremble. Curious, Ban asked, "What is this? Surprisingly, you're more intact than I expected." Trembling, while her surroundings became somber, the magic wand cried, "This doesn't make sense. Why would they do this to me? Why?" Ban, very confused, faced the magic wand that entered a monologue. "I was never someone like the will of a tool." Worried, the protagonist saw the magic wand get closer and closer to a backstory. He didn't want to know, but he ended up hearing what he didn't expect. The magic wand screamed at the top of her lungs. I used to be human." A silence broke out in the training room due to the shocking revelation of the magic wand, who, seeing the disbelief in the boy's eyes, screamed even louder. "I'm telling you, I was human." Ban couldn't believe the magic wand, since her words seemed taken from a novel or a comic book due to the huge cliché. However, bravely, the magic wand stated that she wasn't making it up, and that she had really been a living being, a human of flesh and bone. While eyes appeared in the heart-shaped crystal of the magic wand, she shouted, "Those people, those I trusted, betrayed me and locked me inside this wand. They implanted false memories in me to even reduce me to a pathetic being." Confused, Ban questioned why her memories were coming back right at that moment. The magic wand, held by Ban, revealed that when he absorbed her powers, apparently the core of the spell that sealed her memories and powers had been broken. Still not fully believing, Ban asked if her memories and power had really been fully restored. However, the magic wand replied that she was not at her full power yet, as she had been sealed for a long time. Rolling his eyes, as if he didn't believe it, Ban didn't care much. Internally, he wondered, still skeptical, is she an object that needs to be sealed for ages? Well, from the moment we found her, this wand's stats were already impressive. The wand found in the room 10 zone had 200 soul points. Thinking about that stat, Ban realized that the magic wand was at the same level as Ruchel, who was born with a really high level among her race. While Ban was surprised by other things, an aura of revolt arose around the magic wand in his hand, without him noticing. The magic wand was inflamed in somber flames while she shouted, "I will have my revenge. I swear, no matter what, I will regain all my power. I will track them all down." Ban tried to calm the magic wand until he heard what she was saying. He let go of the wand